four-man Colorado wall with a free kick here for FC Dallas, and a draw. Score! The free kick! Goal, FC Dallas! That is the first ever in MLS for Jair Benitez.
After what was a rough start to the MLS season that included a rash of injuries and a brutal stretch of 7 losses in 10 games, FC Dallas has reeled off 3 straight victories, most recently beating Real Salt Lake on Saturday. FC Dallas defender George John joins us in studio. Second time around.
Yep.
Now, last time you were dancing here with us.
Yep, I was.
No dancing this time.
I hope not.
You're easy. No Greek dancing this time, but we are talking about the team because despite all the struggles this team had earlier in the season, you remarkably are only 5 points out of the final playoff spot in the Western Conference when you were losing in that terrible stretch of 7 out of 10 games. Did you ever think that you would get to this point as the season is coming to a close?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the beginning of every season, we set our goals, and Coach Hyman, is instilled in the fact that our goal is to make the playoffs every year, and so our focus has primarily been on making the playoffs. And although we had a rough patch in the middle of the season, we've turned things around the past 4 games, and our eye is still on the prize. You
have obviously dealt with a slew of injuries. Like I said, you yourself missed 8 games with a concussion. Now, one of the biggest, David Ferreira, who returned after more than a year off while battling that terrible ankle injury. He really makes a difference on this team, doesn't he? I mean, he not only is such a good player, but he makes everyone else around him pretty good as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's one of those special players that makes the whole team better when he's on the field. He's had, I want to say 6 assists and 2 goals in the past 6 games. And he's kind of that kind of player that has class. He's able to see passes and lines that other players just can't see.
So three-game winning streak. You guys, you can see the barn door in terms of the season sort of wrapping up. Do you think the postseason is a real reality for this squad right now?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it has to be reality right now. We're 5 points out. Anything can happen. And, when it comes down to the end of the season, we're going to be on our best, So we're ready.
Let's talk about you a little bit. You've had a couple trials with Premier League teams, and you're a free agent after this season, this winter. What are you hoping happens in your professional career?
Yeah, right now my focus is on FC Dallas and making the playoffs. I had a good experience in London in January and February, but I'm happy to be back in Dallas and helping out the team as much as I can.
Okay, last time George was on, like I said, he showed me how to dance, and not just any kind of dance, Greek dance. George is Greek, and actually you could play international soccer for both the U.S. team and Greece. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
So if you got a choice, what would you, have you thought about it?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see. We'll see. So we just wanted to see how up on Greece George is. No dancing this time,
All right.
but little Greek trivia. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one of these cities is not a Greek city? Is it Yalos, Metsovo, Chania, or Assos? Blank look on your face right now. Very good. Very good. Assos is a small Turkish village. Yalos is on the island of Simi, Metsovo in western Greece, and Chania is on Crete.
Greek school.
Yeah, very good. You knew all that. I'm very impressed. So he's going to kill it with this one. Which is not a Greek food? Oh, Lord. Splinantero, sambusa, juvetsi, or gigantes plaki?
I'm struggling with your accent right now. I'm sorry.
You can't look because these have answers. I want to say it in Spanish, gigantes plaki, but that's not it. Yeah.
Sambusa is not Greek.
Very good.
A Brazilian drink, right? No? Sambuca, maybe, yeah.
Very good. Sambuca. No, not Sambuca, the bar in Dallas. Sambusa is an Ethiopian spicy ground beef thing wrapped in pastry.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Right.
Do you have a favorite among all those 4 that I shared?
I don't quite. I like spanakopita. Spinach pie.
That's why I didn't put that one on there, because I knew you'd like that one. Okay, George, thank you so much for joining us tonight and being a victim for our little game here.
Yeah,
we always appreciate it. Thank you. Coming up next, our old school moment of the day, and we have the winner of that stuffed teddy bear from Texas Motor Speedway when we come back.